Principles of inheritance. It is a very complicated subject, so let me not enter to the calculations and figures, only remain at the level of principles. Only Muslim can inherit from Muslim. Only those who belong to one blood lineage can inherit from each other. Also, the legacy should be divided into two parts, 1/3 and 2/3. 1/3 is under the disposal of the testator. He leaves it to him or her he wants, according to his or her free will. But 2/3 of the legacy belongs to Allah, and it has to be divided according to the will of Allah, what is prescribed in the Quran and the Hadith. The priority is that the debts of the testator should be met and the cost of the funeral. If the testator didn't pay back his debt in his life, it should be paid back from the legacy, also the cost of the funeral. Now let's come into the problematic issues why man inherits double than woman. Take it into consideration the life as a whole, and not only the time when somebody dies and who gets what. In the life as a whole, man and woman has a lot of minus and plus. I mean, as far as the costs and incomes are concerned. Man has to pay the dowry. The dowry is a huge amount of money or gold or something like that, because the amount has to meet the new life of the woman if they divorce. So it's a huge amount. So in this case, the woman has a plus and the man has a minus, and the woman gets the dowry as her private property. Private property, that is not her prize and belongs to her father, no. That is her private property, and she does what she wants with that. She is not obliged to pay or to invest it for the case of the family. No, that's her private property. Also, all costs of the family at those age, according to that family pattern, was the burden of the man. So he had to pay the tax. He was paying all the duties coming from the Ummah, and also the family costs according to that pattern. So that's why his part is double than the woman's part in the inheritance, in the legacy. But man had no free will what to do with the legacy. He had to invest it for the sake what was prescribed in the book of Allah. But regarding woman, her legacy, what she got from the legacy, is also her own private property. She was not obliged to pay tax or family costs. That is her money or her property. Also, it is important that first the heirs are those who are in the main line, bloodline of the family. I mean descendants and ancestors. Those who are in branch lines, they can inherit only if there are no ancestors and descendants. Also, very important principle that how to behave regarding the legacy, because a lot of time people are waiting the death of ancestors in order to inherit. It is haram. Because who knows who will die first, you or your father? Only Allah knows. And also your father or the one who is the testator has full right to do with his money, with his wealth, according to his or her free will in his or her life. Maybe he or she is ill and he needs that property in order to meet the costs in the hospital or treatment or medication. So that the wish for or the desire for the legacy is haram. And this is how Allah ordained and prescribed for us the miras, the inheritance. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu.